Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of Rollercoaster Tycoon Classic. This is going to be amazing before I even get started, because this is Rollercoaster Tycoon 1 and 2 kind of combined together. Now, first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the first park, which is going to be Forest Frontiers, and then we're going to work our way through. I've already played it, which I already won, but I want to go through it again, show you all the different things to do with this. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start the new park and we're going to get this thing rolling. Okay, so now if you like these episodes and you just want to see more Rollercoaster Tycoon Classic, or you want to see more of something else, you know, there's all sorts of games that we could go through together. But before we get started, I'm just going to show you a few little differences. Rollercoaster Tycoon was an amazing game back in the day. I remember when I was younger and I was playing this game, it was amazing. I loved every little aspect of the game. Little rides that you can make, even the real theme parks that you could use as well, like layouts, and change them a little bit. But other than this game has got it all. It's all starting from scratch, and you just got to make sure that you make the park of your dreams. Now, we can't change the entrance fee. It's always going to be free. Well, for the first park. I haven't tried any of the other parks, so I don't find that out until we all find out together. Okay. Well, alright. So, now you can zoom all the way out, and you can also zoom all the way in. It's quite different to what I'm used to. Now, I do remember this game like quite a bit, to be honest. And what I like to do as well is, I mean, they changed all sorts of this game, which was amazing. What I like to do though is I like to buy the outside around this part here. Because when the park guests come in, I want them to literally go straight into this corner, start the little rides off, get a few kiosks in there, get a few burger bars, sandwich bars, you know, drink bars, you name it. I want everything in here. So as soon as they come in, they know where they're going to start. Also as well, with every big park, no matter which theme park you go to, there will always be a big roller coaster. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we give this a big roller coaster as well. Damn it, I hate it when you do that, because when the trees are in the way you can't see what kind of ground you're buying. But we'll get there. Alright, so alright, this part will look amazing once I've done it all up. You'll see. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start with the basics. Okay, we're going to start with a basic ride here. They have renamed some of the rides from what I remember. So looking at this one used to be called the Scrambled Eggs. Now it's just called the Twist. I like the Scrambled Eggs name better, but I suppose the Twist will do. Now always test it out. That's £1 for that. It's quite simple. I never changed really the prices of these, to be honest. I always like to keep them the same. And there we go. We've got that going there. So, and also as well, what I like about this is you can easily turn on all rides. You can open all things, including restrooms and stuff like that, including the shops as well, which is quite cool. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put some more, like, you know, not too great rides, but rides that we know that the guests are going to like. So we've got the haunted house, we've got the merry-go-round, we've got the little slide, we've got these, which are very popular with the guests of the park rides. Also got research. Now what I like to do is like put max funding on. We're only going to have one roller coaster. I don't think that this park deserves more than one roller coaster. There's a lot of things that we can build and a lot of things that we can put together. I mean, look at that. We've got the monorail. Okay, we also have the train that goes around as well. The chairlift, but that doesn't open up until later stages anyways, so we're not going to be having that at the moment. So we'll put the haunted house down, and I like this as well. You couldn't do that on the other one, on the old version of this. You couldn't put a ride on top of a ride, which I used to do a lot with the mirrors. I loved putting the mirrors on top of the mirrors, which was kind of cool. I thought that, you know, you would get that in a way in like a real, you know, real park. You would get that kind of layout. I don't know where that scream came from. We haven't even got any guests in, right? So that's good. What I'm going to do is we're going to zoom in a little bit here. We're going to put that there. keep on going to the wrong place all the time. I'm just used to the old layout, that's all. I'm just used to the old layout. Now, with these layouts, it's quite easy as well, because, I'll show you this, automatically, the shop goes to the path. It automatically leads to the pathway that you're going to be putting it against, so you don't have to spend most of the time faffing on and trying to rotate the shop or the kiosk or anything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put maybe another drinks one and maybe one last toilet as well. We'll put one last restroom in there. So I'm gonna have to, aren't I? I don't want to, but alright, so that defeated my purpose of telling you that we can rotate. Well, we don't need to rotate them, but we're going to rotate them anyways. Okay, so we got an ice cream, burger bar, 2 drinks machines, and then we've also got this. That's what I thought that was missing from this game, was the vending machines. There's no vending machines really whatsoever. Also as well, before we get started, before we open up this bad boy, we are going to get ourselves a roller coaster. Now, this is what I like about this game. Now, in the original game, there was not that many roller coasters. They were all either, you know, it was just around about 2 here, or maybe 3, and a custom one. This one has got all of them. I remember these ones, the Rolling Thunders from Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. There was a few others as well. The Ugly Twister, that was from Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. That was pre-made on the first map of there as well. But what we want is something that's going to be a little bit easy, but something that's going to be not too big for the park, because we want to make sure that customers, you know, can have more other rides going around. So I'm looking for, I love the Great White Wheel, that was a good one. You see, some of these are like the same as original train tracks. Let's say how big. That's not that big actually. Some of these are actually this makes of real parks, of like real ones. So I'm going to put that up to 250. You know for a fact they are going to be spending that much on it. So we're going to put our little pathway over here. There we go. Get rid of this tree, because we are going to be putting some more stuff down. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up the park, make sure that everybody comes in. But it also says here that the objective of the game is to have at least 250 guests in your park at the end of October, year 1, with the park rating of at least 600. That's quite easy to do. Very easy to do. So what we're also going to do as well is we're going to open all of them, we're going to open all of them, and we're going to open all of them. That means that all rides, including all of these little shops here, are completely open. What I want to do is we want to put a pirate ship down. There it is. I used to go to a theme park when I was younger as well. They had a pirate ship. I'm not really a fan of a pirate ship, if I'm completely honest. It's just not for me. With the motions, I don't know. I don't get seasick or anything like that. But it's just with the motions, it kind of makes me feel sick. So yeah, I've not really been a fan. Not really, no. Ferris wheel's just been unlocked as well, so we want to make sure that we get as many of the good rides in here. Even if it's a Ferris wheel and it's not that great, customers, you know, the guests are going to like this. So I've got to be careful for the way I lay it out. I don't want to lay it out and then be stuck. So damn it! It was gonna happen, wasn't it? It was gonna happen. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Right. So now, as well, what we are missing is staff. Now, I didn't like hiring the handyman. Handyman would always be mowing the grass, always, because you would have to go through to, where is it? You'd have to go through this little hand here. But now, with this version of the game, they don't have mowing the grass. Right? That's not ticked automatically. So you can hire as many of these people as you want, and they will not mow the grass, they will sweep the floor. Then we have the handyman. I always like to do 2 at first, because 2 is all I really need, okay, at first anyways. But security, now they need to make sure that they keep to the front of the park. I don't want anything bad happening, because I remember back in the old game, these seats at the front, as well as the street lights, for some strange reason, would always get smashed up. You never see it happen, but you know that it's normally the first guest that came into the park. Now we have 47 guests here. You know, they're all running around like crazy lunatics at the moment. They all want to go into the roller coaster. So this means we have to fill in this area, because if they're spending most of their time beside this, they're going to have something over here that's going to keep them occupied. And I know just the one. I like to save these ones till last. So I don't really want to go for the big one. We'll go for the for this one here. That should do. We'll put that up to £2. They are going to pay the price, because they like this kind of thing. You can just so tell straight away without even looking. Alright, we got the Ferris wheel, got the slide. I don't really want to put the slide down. There's not that many things now, so we are running out of ideas. I'll put on a little small one. I don't really want to put something too big. The man going, let's see. I like to zoom in a little bit to see where I'm going to be dealing with. Right. 230. Right, so I'm going to have to go around. There we go. It's pretty awkward, the rotation of the camera, but you know, the more you play it, the more you get used to it, I guess. There we go. Right, so we've got a pathway that leads around. Now I don't want to leave this place, you know, unlike rided. So we've got this that goes round. That's going to be easy. I do know that a dodge jumps unlocks, but there's not going to be enough time for this park anyways. So we don't need to worry too much about that. We're going to open this up. People will be piling on there as soon as they get around there, I guess. So at the moment, what are we researching? Because we will need to make sure that we are keeping up with. Let's have a look. I did take with that. Shop stall designing. Information kiosk. Best thing about the information kiosk, it does sell umbrellas, so we like to make sure that we are prepared for the rainy weather. But also as well, it gives them a map, so it tells them exactly what we've got available in the park. Now I don't want to buy too much at the outside, because I know I'm not going to have enough. I've already got 6,000, but I mean, look at this money coming out of these rides here. This just shows that how much people are actually paying to get on, but also how many times people are purchasing a seat on the roller coaster or ride whatsoever. Not many of these are going to have people going on, because I think that they say that these are a bit much. I remember at one point I did lower these down, and I got a lot of people coming on the ride at that point. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait a little bit and see how it gets going. Right. So at the moment, we're just waiting for the prices, for the things to go up. Also, the information kiosk to unlock. As soon as that unlocks, I'll be putting that out, and then customers can have it. I'll have one around about over here near the front of the entrance, but I'll also have one in the middle and maybe one over here as well, because when people go into the park, I'm not saying when I go into a park, you've got to remember, this game is like, you know, realism a little bit, so when people go into a park, they look at the most biggest thing, so they end up going for that. But also as well, that if you look closely at some of these guests, when they're walking around, they stop and look at a ride, which is what I would do. So I would stop and look at the ride. But that guy, he doesn't look well. No, he's alright. He's alright. There, we've got this one over here. Oh, they're not looking at it long enough. Look at the roller coaster, so I can prove it. But there's a guy. No, he's right there, and there's one in there as well, watching the woodworm. So it's doing what exactly people would, normally do, is watch rides to see what it's like, if it's scary, if it's something that they would enjoy, and that's what I would do. And I like that realism in this game. You don't see it a lot. Rollercoaster Tycoon 3, I believe that there we go, got the information kiosk. I believe that Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 was an alright game, but to be honest, I think they overkilled it. You might have a different opinion on that, and if you have a different opinion, comment below and let us know exactly what your opinion was on Rollercoaster Tycoon 3. Me, I like the animations for this one. It's simple, it's plain. This has been out since, I believe, I'm not entirely sure on this because I can't remember that far back. I was a little young kid by then, but Windows 98. I think this is a Windows 98 game. Not the classic. The classic was revamped, refurbished. It was basically re-HD'd for Windows 10, but also for the generation of today to show what a game could have been like. Basically one of the greats. To me, this was one of my favourite games to play. I also remember Theme Hospital, but I also remember Theme Park World. There was a few other games that I loved and enjoyed playing on the PC. You don't see many of them games anymore. There was such things as Command & Conquer, General's Deluxe Edition. I've actually got that game. A very old game. I know it's old-fashioned, but it was one of my favourite games. Basically, I like games like that, Age of Empires. There was also a game called Black and White where you would be God to the civilization and you'd be able to tell them what to do. You would have little assignments, and if they didn't believe in you, then they would demote you. You wouldn't be a god anymore, so the game would be over. Quite a good game. If you want me to play that game, just let me know in the comments below, and we'll see exactly how we get on with this one though. But if you do like Rollercoaster Tycoon, you do like 1, 2, including 3, I don't mind. I would play 3. A little bit harder to play, I will admit. I'm not entirely great at that game, but I'm not afraid to give it a try. So if I screw up, you're gonna say that firsthand on this channel. But at the moment we are dealing with this park, and this park seems to be doing quite well. What I want to do is I want to make sure that I am unlocking another ride, because I don't really want say it's unknown at the moment, unknown ride attractions, but we've just got the information kiosk. Normally what next one would be the balloon stall. I believe it's probably not. Let's say you're going to be Dodgems or something. Oh no, what ride? I should have gotten rid of that one. I should have taken that off. I should have, but it's the water ride. People are going to play it now. We've got all this area up here to fill in. But I remember that when I was playing this game back in the day, I had a full park. This park, I just stayed on this park the whole time. So what we'll do is we'll plant a few of these around. Get a burger. We'll get a drink stall. You can't have too many ice cream stalls either, so we'll have another one somewhere. We'll have it there. So there we go. We've got that going. We are picking up a little bit of money, but we've got to remember I've just bought stalls there, so, and a profit, apparently I'm not getting a profit, but my park value's gone up. Now what's this doing? Park rating of 852. Let's have a look. At least 250 guests in the park, that's over that. 600 park rating, so we're doing well. We're beating it at the moment, but I want to make sure that I don't go too under. I do not want to lose that money, because if I keep on buying and buying and buying, which seems to be my downfall for this game, I keep on like the buying and buying and buying all sorts of things for the park, then I end up with no money, and I end up sitting there twiddling my thumbs for a good hour or so. What we'll do though is we can speed this up, so that's what we're going to do, speed it up a little bit. So also as well, I did used to do this thing when I used to play the game, which was the coupons, the vouchers. You got vouchers for free rides, in particular. You know, they're £50 per week, £50 per week, £350 per week, £200 per week. It was literally things that I used to do just to pass the time, because that was the times when I always spent all my money. Didn't really think too far ahead of it, but now I am thinking further ahead of the game. I'm thinking that, you know, I want to make sure that I do the game some justice. I don't want to overkill it. So there's only a few people on the first wheel, which means that the price is too much. So we'll go down to 50 pence for that. We've got people lining up for the Twister. That's good. We have nobody lining up for the haunted house. I'll take that down to 50 pence. We should get a few people wanting to go in the haunted house now. Something a bit more thrilling, I'm betting that's what they're saying. We've got the Twister going though. People are buying things in the kiosk. We've got people wanting to go into this car ride. They're still lining up for it, so I like that. I like that. We've got these people coming off. Oh, we got somebody who is being sick. So, oh, why did I put him there? Right, we do want to make sure that we do have like handymen at certain parts of the park, so they can make sure that they clean up after everybody. Though I believe that there should be a bathroom somewhere around this area, like on the bridge, but that's too much, or is it? Can I actually do that? I like to experiment a little bit, so let's see if we can. We've got the bathroom. Can we put it on the side? Can we put it on the side? It doesn't look it. No, no, I can put it on. Nope, that's not gonna work. Bridge is too low, I can't do it. But oh well, there's a bathroom there. Bathroom right beside the entrance anyways. It's the best I can do. The first wheel's broken down, has it? Yes, it's broken down. Is there a repairman on the way? Responding to the first wheel breakdown. We'll hire another one just in case. The log flume. Now this is going to be a crowd favourite. Log flume ride. Splash mine. Right, so let's spin that around. Where's the entrance at? Where is it? There it is. Now I don't want to do it too far away. We want to do it around about there. No. Ah, we're so... Damn it. Alright, and so we have to wait until we have enough. It will bring in the money though, I know that for a fact. Look at this. Look at this. Let's speed this up a little bit. Speed this up. We've got 388 people as guests in the park with a crowd rating of 862. Sorry, crowd rating, park rating of 862. Right, so we've got a few people hanging around here. People still going on the Twister. Not that many people going into the ghost house. Oh, I'm seeing people go in. It's enough money. It's enough money. 50 pence is enough money for the haunted house. Wow, that's amazing. 400 now. 400 guests in the park. If only I could put the park rating, like the park admission fee, up. The reason being is because people are coming in for free. I don't see how I get anything out of that. So it was by October year 1 June the 12th. So we are getting there. Look at this. The money's going up. We're going past 5,000 very shortly. It's going up quite fast actually. That's great. Wow, 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 look at the queue. Wow. I never thought this ride would be this popular. This ride's never been... when I go to a theme park, I never get a ride like that. I never want to go on a ride like that. It's too kiddie, but... oh, please say it's not broken down. Oh, I thought it was broken down there. The ride just completely stopped halfway through. Why is he running? He's... oh no, why is he running? It's because I'm speeding up time, that's why. So, the money's went down a little bit. That's because I'm paying off a loan that I had. We're getting there. We'll speed it up one more time. So we've got 4,800. We should start seeing a lot of people paying for it to go into certain rides. Got the pirate ship, that's getting a few people on there. I would put another pirate ship here, but never have too much of the same thing, really. You don't want to have people getting sick. I mean, I'm not putting the same roller coasters down or anything like that. Don't want to. Right, we're up to 5,000. How much was that log flume ride again? Because we want to put this down. That was going to be 5,638. $500,626. Now we should theoretically get that down before this one ends, because we're only in June, so I've got until October. Let's see, let's speed it up completely. There we go. Alright, look at this, look at this. Now, I know for a fine fact that as soon as it hits the right amount, I am going to lose quite a bit of money, because it is going to go down. Oh, we've got the observation tower, but the observation tower can get us a little bit of money. I don't want to... you see, I can't put it really... I'll have to put it over here. Right, so let's do the queue. Right, now we've got customers coming over here. Right. Please go on the observation tower. Please go on the observation. Yes, yes. Right. Wow. We need a handyman over there. Why am I not keeping my eyes out for this? I'm letting people hurl all over me park here. Right, we've got a few people already going in the observation tower. What did he say? What was his thoughts? I want to go on something more thrilling than the observation tower. And he's watching the Mango Muncher. I want to go on something more thrilling. Yes, I know you want to go on something more thrilling. Seems to be everybody wants to go on something a little bit more thrilling. We're going to get a few people to go on this. I know that. Because I like the observation tower, because you get to go around the whole, like, basically go up and have a look at the whole park. Nothing much to see, really. But we're getting there. We are getting there. It looks like I'm not going to be able to buy the log flume, but I'm sure I will get... You see, you could, like, cut the grass, but Was it this one? No, wasn't this one. How could you cut the grass? Yes, Mango Muncher is broken down because there's so many people wanting to go on it. I don't get it. You used to be able to just cut the grass. You didn't have to get your handyman to do it, but now looks like you can't do that. That's a bit upsetting. The little things that you like about the game, the things you're going to miss the most when you know it's gone. Right, so, Gentle Ride. There's a Gentle Ride. Please be the dodgems. Everybody likes to play on the dodgems. I like to play on the dodgems. It's either going to be the dodgems or it's either going to be the Mias. Now, either of them will do. There we go. Now, say we've got a few people going on here now. Now people are going for the burger bar, so that means I still need some more food things around here. I'll need some seats. What's this? Ah, decorations. Some of these things I'm not really like, because it's been a while since I played on this game, so some of these things I don't really remember. So I do apologise if I'm passing things and I don't notice them. I'm sorry. Alright, I haven't played the game for quite some time. Hopefully that is a good enough excuse. It's been a good, I would say exactly 15 years since playing this game, because I'm sure this game came out around about 98, 99. Yes, it is that old, I believe. Guess I complained about the disgusting state of your paths. What? Where are they? I'm not saying anything disgusting about the path, unless no, I'm not saying anything badly done about the path. There is some sick there. No, I'm not saying anything bad. What? These are just complaining about anything right now. 600 guests in the park with a rating of 864. We're already on July. Let's see, is it told us what the maze? Yes, we're getting the maze on the 31st of July. What we're on now, we're on the 29th. So we're getting the maze in the next few moments, which is quite good. So this means I can fill up this little area here a little bit, depending on what maze I make. And I'm also going to make sure that we change it so we've got enough people that can go in the maze at that same time. 30th, one more day, and then we get the maze. Right, maze has been unlocked. Why do I keep on clicking on it when there's a button at the end? It's a Gentle Ride maze. So we've got the mini and we've got the spiral hedges. I'm going to do the spiral hedges. Park is received being the safest park in the country. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it's the safest park in the country. Now, let's see. Guests on the ride. We're going to have as many as 16. We can only have maze. Let's do £1.40. Right, so get rid of these trees. There we go. Got people going in the maze, we've got people going on the roller coasters, still got a park waiting. Still got 621 guests in the park. It is getting to the point where I am starting to look at this and go, not bad at all. It is starting to fill up. I've got to remember though, I've only got that much to play with. I did want the log flume, but you can't have everything, can you? You gotta, you know, deal with what you're given. Now, I'm loving the maze. There's that many guests in the maze already. We've got people sitting on my benches, which I like, I would suggest hiring another security guard and another entertainer as well. People go on the pirate ship. Kiosk, we'll get a kiosk in there. I don't believe it's rained yet in my park. It's not the same as British weather. We've got August. Right, so got people lining up for the maze there, lining up for the observation tower. So these rides are still going ape. 18th of August on, we've got September, then October, and we'll play it like normal now. I don't know whether or not to make, I mean, let's see, because there'll be enough time past now to say what the next one is. That's going to be Fries Shop, French Fries, 29th of August. People like the French fries, but everybody's different on where they want their fries from. Now, I'll be honest with you, I like me McDonald's, but I believe that Burger King do some nice, lovely, meaty fries. Now, I don't see them as fries, I see them as chips, some proper chips. McDonald's do some good chips though, but I believe there's too much salt on theirs. I'm not saying anything bad about that, but some people do like it different, and I like my Burger King fries. I don't like the McDonald's fries as much. If you have a preference or anything like that, if you like a certain type of fries, or even a fries from a different, you know, fast food restaurant, let me know. I would love to know exactly what kind of fries that you are into. As you all know, I favour me Burger King. But we're looking through this park. It's coming along very well. Look at the queues. The queues for the maze, the observation tower. I've still got this queue going. Ferris wheel, that might have to go down in price now because nobody's going on it, so go down to 30. We've got people going on there. I think that's a queue. 6 people in a queue for the haunted house. Excellent. Not doing bad at all. 671 with a park rating of 800. Excuse me. French fries. There it is. Let's get some fry stores going on in here. People like to have some proper food. There we go. And people that are buying my French fries. Now, if you prefer a certain type of roller coaster game, if you prefer Theme Park World, if you prefer Rollercoaster Tycoon 2, or if you prefer the original Rollercoaster Tycoon 1, even Rollercoaster Tycoon 3, let me know, and that will be my next video to make. At the moment though, making this is quite fun. It is taking me back, even though it's not the exact original game in all of its glory. It's still good. I mean, it's putting in both Rollercoaster Tycoon 1 and Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. Now, if you remember, Rollercoaster Tycoon 1 and 2 was not a big jump from each other. They still shared the same kind of graphics, still shared the same kind of rides, the same kind of things, but some things was different, some things was added, some things was taken away. Now, I am dealing with people putting rubbish on the floor. Right, we're in I've just had somebody go to the toilet. We're in September now, September, October. One more month. Doing very well with a part rating of 859. Yes, that is it. Oh, it's been going up. Between May and June, that went up. And it stayed up. And it is staying up. That's the first time that's ever happened. I'm so proud of myself. Right, we're not dealing with enough money here, but it's almost over. Let's see, what is the next ride that they're going to be researching? If it tells us it's another gentle ride from the 27th of September, we should know what it's going to be soon. It's got to be the Dodgems. It's got to be the Dodgems. I mean, other places call it bumper cars, don't they? So I want to put it beside the maze. We'll get rid of that there. I mean, this grass does need cutting, but I can't remember how to do it. It's not going to be that. It's nothing to do with this. It is this. I know it's this. Oh, you used to cut the grass for some strange reason. It doesn't seem to want to work. Is it? Oh, it's still not telling you. A gentle ride. Let's see who's got their bets on bumper cars. I've got my bet on bumper cars. It's going to be bumper cars. It's got to be bumper cars. Please be bumper cars, because I like bumper cars. Let's see, how's my queues going? Queue, no queue. Some people are still being sick on my pathway. Where is my handyman? You stay in that area because it is disgusting. Why is people wandering around at this part of my park? They have to have a map. They got in for free. They've got to have money. Will it show us now, please? Dodgems! Yes! 27th of September. What is the date now? We're on the 22nd of September. Does it say? I think it says by the end of October, please. Oh, that's the wrong one. There it is. We'll get used to this. by the end of October. So we've got September and then we've got October. So let's speed this up. Speeding it up. Hopefully I'll have enough for the dodgems. I don't think they cost that much. There's also that other game as well that I believe it's called Rollercoaster World. What am I doing? I don't want to do that. I want to get the dodgems. We'll put the dodgems, get rid of that tree. Dodgems in the corner right here. I know for a fact people are going to be queuing up for these dodgems as well because they're a fan favourite, one of my own as well. Now the music that dodgems use as well, it takes you back to, like it takes you to a theme park itself, which I quite like. So right. 728 guests with a park rating of 883. We're in October now, on the 3rd of October. Let's speed this up. We're no doubt going to finish this anyways. Look at that. Money's just rolling in. And we're starting to get a queue on the dodgems. Taking a little bit of time, but we're getting there. Shouldn't really have the dodgems on the other side of the park, but at least I know that I'm getting people to go on them now. Got the maze, got the observation tower, got these roller coasters. Still people lining up. Wow. Where is my handyman? He's going to need some extra help. Let's put him there. There's people coming off this roller coaster and well, off this one, sorry, and then just being sick. Well, we're on now. We're on the 14th of October. Let's speed this up again. Wow, look at the queue for the dodgems. A fan favourite of what? I would love to put another one down. I never really messed around with the music, candy style. Wow. Let's try techno. That's better. That's more of a dodgems thing. Balloon store. Oh yeah, a fan favourite. Because I love the balloon stores because you could change the colour of the balloons in Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. Can you do the same with this one? Yes, you can. And I'll always love to put odd colours. My little thing. Because when you put a certain balloon colour down, and say you put the blue colour over here, or the red colour, sorry, though we'll go for the fan favourite blue. And then when people buy the balloons, like such as the orange ones right here, we see blue balloons and they mix together. It's amazing. I don't know why I'm so, intrigued by that, but it's quite cool. I used to have like different coloured balloons all over the place. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, you've achieved the objective with the company at value of £85. 85,000, sorry, £121. Now we're going to enter the name, which is my nickname. There we go. That is done. So that was the first park, and I hope you all enjoyed that. If you would like to see more of this episode, if you would like to see more episodes like this with Rollercoaster Tycoon 1, 2, 3, maybe Rollercoaster World, or even Theme Park World, Theme Hospital, all the oldies and the classics, or any games that you want to recommend to me to play, then I would be delighted to do that.